Guys, it's your boy Coriclips, and today's video I'm just going to show you the setup that I use to cut hair. For the first one, I have the Wall Seniors Cordless, the 5-star Solo Edition. Next is the Wall Magic Clips. I have the Babyliss trimmers, the gold and the original DLC trimmers. And next I have the Stylecraft Rebels. After that, I have the Babyliss 4 shavers. For the first clipper, my Wall Senior Cordless, I do have my blade zero gapped on this one, and all zero gapping the blade is you're trying to align the cutting blade with the fade blade, and you don't want it to overhang or have it too close because it can irritate the skin. But overall, this is a pretty good clipper. I mainly use this clipper for thick hair and my straight hair clients. It's pretty heavy, but it is a powerful clipper. I said the only downside is just the weight. My favorite clippers that I use for majority of my fades is the Wall Magic Clips. It's an extremely light clipper. I don't have these zero gap, as you can see, but the reason I love these clippers so much is because, as you can see, it has the notches on there as guide points. Like, I don't have to use them all the time. It's like muscle memory, but for beginner barbers, it was always there for me when I needed it. Like I said, it's a pretty amazing clipper. I also use these for my straight hair clients as well. The next two I have are the Babyliss trimmers. I have the gold and the DLC, the purple ones. So the gold trimmers, originally they came with a Gold FX blade, which is the original fine tooth blade. Those cut pretty close, they're pretty sharp, but I put a DLC 2.0 blade on there once that blade came out. Some barbers that have like 3+ clippers, all for different things, kids, balding, but I mainly use the gold ones for the balding. Sometimes I do lineups. These right here are my favorite, even though they do the same thing, because of the grip that they have. So when I'm doing lineups, I have more control over the trimmer. I mainly use these for my lineups as well. Like I said, it has a DLC 2.0 blade, which is the diamond like carbon. It's a deep tooth blade, so it is better for cutting thicker hair. Next are the pink ones, the pink flamingos, the Stylecraft Rebels. Powerful clipper, and it's light as well. I like to use these clippers for coarse hair, mainly because of I think it's the strokes per minute or the rotations. It just cuts pretty fast, but it has a thin blade, so in my opinion, like I said, these work better for me when I cut coarse hair. Powerful clipper, light, and also they have a fusion blade on there, which is a taper blade mixed with a fade blade. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Like I said, it's a pretty good clipper. Yeah, I don't have these zero gap because they do irritate the skin when they are zero gap. Next, I have the Babyliss 4 shavers. All 4 shavers do is just bald out the skin under the fade, whether you're doing a fade or a taper. I don't use my 4 shavers on every client because some clients do have sensitive skin, and if you know what ingrowns look like on a person's head, it doesn't look the best. Very disgusting. Also, when you're using 4 shavers, make sure you clean them after every client. Like, don't use it on one client and go to the next one and then be like, okay, now it's time to clean them. Like, clean those 4 shavers, please. Some trimmers that I did leave out, I forgot to show y'all, are the Wall Detailers. As you can see, I'm about to pull them out. These clippers are pretty powerful as well. The blades on them are extremely sharp, especially when there's zero gap. I rarely use these. The only time that I really use them is, say, if I have a client with thick hair and I'm trying to do an edge and my Babyliss trimmers aren't really doing the job, then I'll pull these out. If you have a heavy hand, I wouldn't suggest these clippers for you. Well, you can use them, but if you zero gap them, I wouldn't suggest them because they are extremely sharp. But for the most part, that is my setup. For any new barbers out there, you don't need the most expensive clipper, to be honest. Sometimes they'll tell you that, but it's a complete lie. You will add more clippers to your inventory or whatever stash as you go, because each clipper you will use to best suit you for depending on the cut you're trying to do. But mainly when you're looking for clippers, you just want to look at like I said, I think it's the rotations or the strokes per minute. Basically just determining how fast the clipper will cut and how precise it'll cut the hair. But yeah, I hope this video was very informative for you all. Y'all get to see the tools that I use. So with that being said, hit that like and subscribe button and tune in for the next video.